Policy polls. It's great. People will say, if you don't like it, why don't you get off the platform? And it's like, I'm loving it. I think it's awesome. I love that Elon is destroying the platform. Personally, I think it's hilarious. What was that tweet where it's like, Orwellian Untweet tweeted, he said, legendary posting week, using your ex-stalker to win a fight by fabricating a threat against your kid, having your mom show up to defend you, banning anyone who questions your story, then losing the poll you created about whether you should remain a mod. I mean, this is like anyone who has ever been involved in the internet for an extended period of time has had experiences like this with like fucking weird unhinged mods going absolutely bananas mode, right? I mean, this is literally just like the lol unpaid Janny lol, which is worse because like he actually paid $44 billion to be the janitor and everyone hates him. Which is, of course, hilarious because he also tweeted this the other day. Going forward, there'll be a vote for major policy changes. My apologies won't happen again. Turns out it will happen again as long as he's upset at the outcome of the tweets. That's crazy. I love that. I mean, yeah, his mommy came to his rescue. Oh, one of the things that we didn't talk about. Oh, shit, I forgot. By the way, Washington Post conducted an investigative reporting piece on Elon Musk's kid X with friend of the show Grimes, right? Turns out X was intercepted by a stalker. That part is true. There is definitely a stalker involved in the story. Lil X. I don't know how to say his full name, so I'm just going to say X, okay? But guess what? That stalker, as a matter of fact, wasn't Elon Musk's stalker. That stalker also was not tracking the jets of Elon Musk because he was actually, he had intercepted the kid and the car that the kid was in, I think like 21 hours. 21 hours since, or 23 hours since, like, the private jet account had even tracked his private jet. Okay? And guess what? And last but not least, the stalker wasn't an Elon Musk stalker. He was a stalker of Grimes. So Elon Musk literally fucking lied and used his ex-baby mama's fucking actual like horrifying stalker situation to make a point about like some random kid's like jet account. A confrontation between a member of Elon Musk's security team and an alleged stalker that Musk blamed on Twitter account that tracked his jet took place at a gas station 26 miles from the Los Angeles International Airport in 23 hours after the Elon jet had last located the jet's whereabouts. Okay? The timing and location of the confrontation caused doubt on Musk's assertion that the account had posted real-time assassination coordinates that threatened his family and led to the confrontation. Police have said little about the incident, but they say that they've yet to find a link between the confrontation and the jet tracking account. Elon also literally said he was going to sue the jet tracking account as well, if you recall, because he said he was that certain that it was the jet tracking account that was allowing people to stalk him. The incident last week triggered a major rewrite of Twitter's rules and suspensions of a half a dozen journalist accounts, which were condemned by free speech advocates. It also underscored how Musk's personal concerns can influence his governance of a social media platform used by hundreds of millions of people around the world. As the sole owner of Twitter, Musk can dictate policies as he chooses, which we've seen so far. He disbanded Twitter's board of directors, which other companies might have influenced the company's reaction to the incident, as well as its long-standing trust and safety committee that had advised the social media platform on its policies. The incident occurred in South Pasadena, a Los Angeles suburb, on Tuesday about 9:45 p.m. South Pasadena police officers were called to the gas station, according to the business manager, but made no arrests. South Pasadena police have not responded to requests for comment. The LAPD said in a statement Thursday that the threat management unit, which is dog shit, by the way, just going to point that out, was in contact with Musk's representatives and security team, but that no crime reports had been filed. Police did not respond to requests for updates on Sunday. Using a video of the incident that Musk posted to Twitter, the Washington Post identified the owner of the car involved and then the driver shown in the video who had rented it through the car-sharing service, Turo. The car's renter, Brandon Collado, confirmed in the interviews with the Post that he was the person shown in the video. He was also provided the Post with videos he shot of Musk's security guard that matched the one Musk had posted to Twitter. In his conversations with the Post, Collado acknowledged that he has an interest in Musk and the mother of two of Musk's children, the musician known as Grimes, whose real name is Claire Elise Boucher. Boucher lives in a house near the gas station. In his communications with the Post, Collado, who said he was a driver for Uber Eats, also made several bizarre and unsupported claims, including that he believed Boucher was sending him coded messages. Now, I do think that that's kind of weird that they're like saying where she lives when it's very clear that, like, you know, she is the target of stalkers. Okay? You know, I do find that very strange. Anyway, fucking news media. All right. In his communication with the Post, Collado, who said he was a driver for Uber Eats, also made several bizarre and unsupported claims, including that he believed Boucher was sending him coded messages through an Instagram post. I've been there. We've all been there. I mean, not we've all been there, but every Twitch streamer has been there, where there's some motherfucker in the chat who thinks that, like, I'm directly talking to them or giving them coded messages or I'm their boyfriend or some shit. It's not true. I am not your boyfriend. Please get your lithium or whatever medication that you're supposed to be on. If you find yourself thinking that I am your boyfriend, you most likely have been forgetting to take your medication. Okay? Anyway. Now, of course, it's infinitely worse when you are a female on the internet, when you are a female celebrity, when you're a woman celebrity. Okay? That makes it so much worse because the stalkers can put you in some sort of physical danger as well. He believed that Boucher was sending him coded messages through an Instagram post, that Musk was monitoring his real-time location, and that Musk could control Uber Eats to block him from receiving delivery orders. He said it was in Boucher's neighborhood to work for Uber Eats. Musk did not respond to emailed and tweeted requests from the Post to discuss the incident. Boucher did not respond to requests for comment. Due to its concentration of high-profile figure stalking is a pervasive problem in Los Angeles, 21-year-old actress Rebecca Schaefer was shot to death at the entrance to her Los Angeles home in 1989 by an obsessive fan. The city adopted several measures meant to protect the targets of stalking, such as restrictions on public access to address information from California driving records and a specialized police unit focused on the problem. That unit sucks. But that's unrelated to the story. Well, I guess related to the story, but whatever. However, in 2015, actress and singer Selena Gomez was forced to move out of her home. Sandra Bullock recently opened about the trauma and the PTSD she experienced after a stalker broke into her home in 2014. In 2012, a man accused of stalking actress Halle Berry was sentenced to over a year in jail. Boucher, too, has been the target of stalking. In 2018, she was granted a restraining order against a man named Raymond Barajas after he showed up at her home and said he believed she was secretly communicating with him through her music. How do people become this obsessed? Hey, Young Jeff, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Okay, so I mean, I deal with stuff like this all the fucking time. Okay, this is just unfortunately part and parcel of being a online person. If you live in Los Angeles, the likelihood that you have some fucking weirdo stalker who wants to, like, eat your babies or whatever is infinitely higher. That's just a part of the problem with our lack of adequate mental health treatment facilities, and also just part and parcel with being a part of being a relatively well-known individual. Okay. Mark Madero, a Los Angeles police detective with the unit that investigates high-profile stalking cases, told the Post that the unit has investigated a man who was accused of stalking Boucher. After the confrontation in the gas station, Musk's security team alerted the police, who began investigating whether the man in the video was the same alleged stalker, Madero said. He said the unit had yet to make a determination and continues to investigate. It really sucks. If the rich can't even effectively deal with stalkers, what chance do the thousands and millions of normal people have? Yeah, well, there's two different things to look at here. One, yes, it's just like we have no fucking way we have no adequate measures of dealing with stalkers. But also at the same time, like if you're not like a famous person or like a high profile individual, the likelihood that you're going to have stalkers also is like lower. You can still have it though, and you're super fucked if you have it. So, you know, there's that. Madero said the video of the man suggested he had taken efforts to hide his identity, including wearing gloves and partially covering his face, but he said his unit had no evidence to suggest the man the police were investigating had used the jet tracking account. So that's the main point here, is that like, yeah, there are stalkers. I'm sure Elon has stalkers. Okay, but they're not using the fucking jet tracking account. Yeah, women do get stalked consistently, by the way, regardless of whether they're famous or not. But when they're famous, the likelihood that they're going to have a fuckload of stalkers dramatically increases. Okay, Musk tweeted Thursday that journalists have been aware of the violent stalker and yet still doxed in real-time location of my family. He did not say which journalist he was referring to or provide evidence. One of the things that keeps me from trying to become a streamer is knowing that my family and girlfriend will get targeted. It's sad. Yeah. Anyway, a volunteer with the investigative journalism group Bellingcat used the video Musk posted to locate the incident to the gas station. Musk jet landed last on Monday following a flight from Oakland, the Elon jet account said, citing flight information known as the ADS-B data that is legally and routinely gathered by aviation hobbyists and posted to public websites such as the ADS-B Exchange. Musk had been in San Francisco the previous night getting booed on stage at the Chappelle Comedy Show. 3 days earlier, he had posted another photo from San Francisco of his 2-year-old son, X, whom Musk refers to as X. I can't say that name. The incident took place at the gas station on Tuesday, December 13th, approximately 15 minutes before the station closed, according to its manager, Daniel Santiago, who was working that night. Santiago said he was surprised when the car Collado was driving, pulled into the Arco station, and into the space next to Santiago's car, which is not a normal location for a customer to park. It was also caught on security footage in the gas station camera, which has been turned over to the South Pasadena police on Thursday. According to the video of the incident that Musk posted, the members' Musk security team confronted Collado sitting in the car wearing gloves and a hood. Yeah, pretty sure got you, the Musk security team member can be heard saying in the video. Okay? What took place between the two men before they arrived at the gas station is unknown. There's no indication in the video shared to the Post that most children were present. Collado claimed he was making Uber Eats deliveries and visiting a friend when he pulled into the gas station and said Musk security worker then confronted him without reason. Collado said he believed that Musk was monitoring his real-time location. Okay. 2 videos of the altercation he shared with the Post show him exiting his rental car and standing in front of the Toyota driven by Musk security worker. Shortly after the incident, officers of the South Pasadena police arrived at the gas station, questioned Collado, and told him that they'd file a report. He tweeted at Musk saying, "I'm the guy in this video. You have connections to me and have stalked me and my family for over a year." He said he had not been contacted by the police since Tuesday night. Yeah, this guy's out of his fucking mind, okay? Literally. The authors of this article, yeah, it's Taylor Lorenz and Drew Hamby, 2 people that Musk banned. Anyway, I mean, this dude also thinks that, like, Grimes is fucking communicating with him through Instagram posts. And that's not happening, okay? And that's a very common fucking thing I see in my experience as well, as soon as I see that, every Twitch streamer will be like, oh, I know what that is. Exactly. My fucking mods know what that is. Okay? There is a way that certain people type in the chat where we immediately know what the fuck's going on before you can even comprehend it. Okay? You sometimes see it in the chat and you don't understand it. Other times, some dumbasses who think they're being funny will also repeat that pattern of communication, and then we ban them too, and they go, oh, why'd you ban me? It's like, well, that's a security issue, my friend. Okay? Stop doing it. It's not funny. It's not funny to do this right now while we're talking about this issue. Okay? Be normal. Holy fuck. What's that pattern of communication? Never seen it. Just like thinking that sometimes chatters will act like they know you really well, or act like they have like a personal relationship with you. It's usually because they are, not taking their medication, going through some kind of like schizophrenic episode. There's also paranoid delusions associated with it. People think like, your content creator is stalking you actually, you know what I mean? It's like not parasocial, it's like ultra parasocial. Okay? Yeah. And now a bunch of chatters are doing that as a joke, thinking that it's like, I'm not even talking about chatters who are like, oh, dude, what the fuck? You're going to the bathroom way more frequently. That's just regular parasocial. What I'm talking about is something different, okay? That's weird and gross, and you need to stop doing that too. But what I'm talking about is something even more different than that. It is like thinking that, the streamer is stalking them, actually, whereas they are the ones who are stalking the streamer. That kind of thing, okay? On Sunday, Musk posted video showing he was attending the World Cup Championship in Qatar. And yes, it's Drew Harwell and Taylor Lorenz who wrote this article. Both of them were banned in the process of writing this article, as a matter of fact. Now, of course, this is not the first time Elon Musk has used a traumatic incident involving his child. Okay? So as you understand from the story, that he used his ex's stalker to claim that his child was being stalked, to tie it back to the fucking jet tracking account, okay? All of which was false. They were not stalking him. They were not stalking his son even, potentially. And the dude who was stalking Grimes was stalking Grimes. Okay? But that's not the first time, or probably the last time, where Elon Musk has lied about some shit. My firstborn child died in my arm. I felt his last heartbeat. I have no mercy for anyone who would use the deaths of children for politics or for gain or for fame. Justine Musk, Elon's first wife, actually said that this story was bullshit, that a SIDS-related incident that put his child on life support made his child be declared brain dead. And not that it matters to anyone except me, because this is one of the most sacred and defining moments of my life, but I was the one who was holding him. So he literally fucking even lied about that. So it's not surprising that Elon Musk is routinely lying about, things to make himself seem more of a victim. Okay? This is Elon Musk's mom, however. Please don't follow me on any other platforms. This whole Mars catalog. Elon Musk's mom quote tweeted this and said, "This makes absolute sense. When I give a talk for a corporation, I don't promote other corporations. If I did, I'd be fired on the spot and never booked again. Is that hard to understand?" I don't even know why Elon Musk's mom is giving talks to corporations, but check the hidden. I don't want to click on that here while I'm live. Oh, Jason Berger said, Damn, you're as stupid as your son. And she made that hidden when it got 2,000 likes. I just didn't realize that we were hired by Twitter to post here and that we were getting paid for it. Anyway. I know Elon is a piece of shit, but this is on a whole different level. His narcissism is really shining through. Yeah, I mean, it's just anything and everything he can use, you know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. Mother's cringe in general. Yeah, I mean, she gave birth to Elon Musk.